What is going on? My name is Lamont, and I am currently standing in downtown Navasota, Texas. We're about 25 miles south of College Station and about 70 miles northwest of Houston, Texas. I am standing on the very same train tracks where on March 15th, 2017, aspiring model Fredzania Thompson was tragically struck and killed by a train. So on that unfortunate day, Fredzania Thompson was out here taking pictures, hoping to send them into Ebony magazine. Modeling was her first love. It's something that she truly wanted to be in life. She was a very, very pretty girl. And she was out here taking modeling pictures when a train coming on this track was a Union Pacific train. On the other side was a Burlington Railroad train. To avoid the train coming while they were taking photos, she jumped on right here to the other side of the train track. Unfortunately, when she was hearing the train honk its horn, she didn't realize that there was two trains crossing right here, both blaring their horns. So unfortunately, she stepped onto the other side of the track right here and was tragically struck by a train. The train that struck and killed her had about 100 cars behind its engines, and it was estimated that the train was traveling at around 50 miles an hour. And we all know when you see a train coming with that much weight behind it, it can't stop the way a car does, obviously. It takes a train that large, pulling that many cars, at least a mile to come to a complete stop. But by then, tragically, it was too late. She died on her way to the hospital. 3 days before she died, she had found out that she was 3 months pregnant. So her and her soon-to-be husband were very excited to be bringing in a new life into the world. Miss Thompson, other than being beautiful and an aspiring model, she also excelled in athletics, and she had received several athletic scholarships to go to school, and she chose to go to school at Blinn College in Bryan, Texas. And she was tragically killed, just a very, very horrible accident. She had her whole life ahead of her. And, unfortunately, it was taken away from her. So now we're currently going to make our way to Miss Thompson's final resting place. She's in a cemetery not very far from these very train tracks. She was buried in this town. So let's go see her grave and go visit Miss Thompson. So now we are set with the task of finding Miss Thompson. It's a pretty good sized cemetery here. I want to say it's at least 8 acres, so it might take me a little while to find her, but hopefully we'll be able to do so. And here we are. This is the final resting place of Fredzania Thompson. As you can see, there's currently no stone. Now, sometimes that could be a quite difficult thing to do. A funeral was already done, but just like the final thing is buying a stone or a grave marker for your loved one. And maybe it was just too difficult for the family to bear, almost like it's just the final thing to let you know that they're no longer here with you and they're no longer coming back. I'm kind of wondering, though, how come there's no pictures of her around. It would have been nice. It took me a couple hours to find her grave. And I was expecting there would be a lot of flowers, of course, and a lot of pictures, but some people grieve differently. Some people grieve, to where they always come to the grave all the time, and some people, they just don't want to see it again because it just reminds them of why she's not coming back. Especially in such a matter of fashion that it was so needless and ultimately it's just a very, very sad accident.